I see this. I like it. It looks very much like an Avatar ship. That's what I'm getting the vibe from right now. Let's see who made it. It looks like, I think it might be Roni, actually. It's Roni's, isn't it? No, it's John Wack. No way, John. Oh, look at those. So, John, do you want me to do a review of this? Like, the video can be called My Editor Made a Ship. Something like that. Even though you make a bunch of ships. Roni Spill build. Where's Roni Spill? Oh, this is Roni's build. So, while I was talking, I know Roni's ridiculous. Roni is illegally good at this game. So, right off the bat here, this is a ship made none other than the editor of this channel. That's right. I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen a ship quite like that from John ever, I think, because I often see larger ships from John, you know, kind of frigates and battleships and stuff, but seeing this larger small grid craft is actually something I'm not used to, but it's very heavily armored here, and it has a ton of all kinds of armament as well. It looks like we've got a large artillery cannon on the front, but this is basically all three sizes of weapons, and then the cannons, and then we have the Gatlings there as well. Crazy amount of firepower here. Great ship. Let's have a look at these retractable landing gears. So they come up here into the wing. Let's watch that again. Multiple bits fold out, then the legs fold out. A bunch of pistons, another hinge. That's beautiful. And then the one at the front is a bit more simple. This, the hatches, bouncy as well. The fact it's completely flush with the main body of the aircraft is fantastic. Ah, such a nice ship though. I like it a lot, John. I mean, I should have recognized these. The thrusters, the nacelles, the engines kind of remind me of some of the other builds you've made. It looks like this is potentially work in progress, right, John? I imagine you can get some seats in here and stuff. Very nice ship, John, and it's a pleasant surprise to see a small ship from you as well. Very nice. Moving on here, we have another. We've seen, it's interesting, like every showcase we've done, we've had really nice land-based land cruiser. I mean, look at this. Of course, the tracks from Digi making a comeback here. I'm telling you, and they look like, oh yeah, this is vanilla now, easy. The way it like fits, it doesn't even look like a mod, honestly. Like, I'm like, oh sure, there's a track vehicle there in SE. Ah, normal, right? Coming in here, this looks like, just to stop it from moving, like these will hinge down. They could also act as like a jack to like lift the whole vehicle off the ground if you needed to. I don't know, the force, but you got two of these on each side. It's fantastic. Oh, hit like that. Oh, here we go. There you go. Can we do that again, actually? I missed it. Typical. There you go. I guess it just locks it in place. Wow. This is the bridge. Sticking out like that. A lot of detailing here as well on the bridge. Look at that. Oh, you made this, John. You didn't tell me that part. This is your thing as well? Holy moly. John, you're surprising me. You've had a lot of time to play Space Engineers recently. Damn. I know you were doing some Fiverr builds, but this is next level. That's a cool looking... Oh, as I say, custom turret. It's like a custom camera. That is one of the most... I like to think it's more like a targeting system, because that is a very hardcore camera system right there. Looks like it also rises up. It's like a periscope. Oh, the ship's taken off there. Oh, wait, that's a StarCitizen ship for sure. Oh, right. Look at it go. Whose is this? I can just tell it's... Okay, come back to us. Come back to us. I'm seeing some really nice ships in this little showcase here today. You made this for a scenario. The aerodynamic mod can set wind speed on planets. The scenario would be you surviving on a planet with strong winds, so you have to lock down when that happens. That's pretty cool. So, like, when a storm blows in, you would basically clamp down. Is that right? The scenario sounds like a cool concept as well, actually. As well as this thing itself being really cool. This is a big landing pad here. Interior is more detailed. Let's check it out. So we come into the main hangar here. It looks like there's a ramp you can also drive onto and then get lifted up into this. So these... Oh, no, they do move. Some balls. Interesting, interesting. Xocliw-proof airlocks, I see. Oh, nice touch. Automatic lights. Got to save the electricity and all that. Got a little office here. It's very nice. Look at that. It's cool. Like, come in here. Lights off. Yeah, everything's automatic. Look. Doors close automatically. Open the door. Go out. On come the lights. So it's called offices. These are all offices, or basically... It's a bed, isn't it? These are basically private quarters. Like, crew quarter area then. Okay. It's funny having all the lights come on. Like, I'm not used to that. I honestly, there's not many builds bother with automatic doors, yes, but automatic lights every room. Like, again, here's the engine room. Come in. It's honestly a really nice touch. I like it. Okay, got some scripts running here. And the bridge. Very nice. I'm so happy with like how good SE looks these days, you know? Now, it was always a fun game. And you know, you can always build amazing ships, but I think the games never look better. Like, even that section of wall, like, it's just so interesting. And I know some people sometimes worry about the game becoming too overly detailed. I feel like it's not at that stage. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's like at that stage, you know? It's just coming back into the hangar here, right? The ramp's closed up. Okay, got like a spare parts room. Another way onto the vehicle. Auto lights, where are you? Or maybe not. This is like another dark kind of engineering area here. More crew quarters. Got a canteen here. Oh man, I see a really nice ship out there. Wait, what is that ship? That's another StarCitizen ship, right? It's great. It's really cool, John. It's a really cool build. Love to see the tracks as well. Two very nice builds for you today, John. Right, let's change it up a little bit here. We have a much smaller build by John Wack. This is basically a John Wack showcase. You made this for $5. So you were paid $5 USD. It looks like one of the anti-air missiles. That's really interesting. Someone's like, I need you to make this in the space. Were they happy? They give you 5 stars? It's S400. Yeah, I thought it might have been. It's a Russian launcher. The S400. Moving on here, we have another larger ship. Okay, so basically John... Every time I'm like, oh, this is an interesting... Wait a second. Is anyone else in... Yeah. So, guys, where is all your builds? There's like 10 people in here, and I'm just seeing John stuff. Is this another 5 gig, or is this a John Wack genuine? Looks like it's missing probably modded thrusters, maybe. Another 5 build. John, you've been cooking. This is, what is this, this is $20? This must have taken you, half a day, probably. Or Roni, probably, 1 hour. Roni could have finished this in 5 minutes, probably. Maybe 6. Maybe 6 minutes. $35 US. Roni, you could be literally a full-time... You get enough gigs on Fiverr. The speed at which you build, you could be making like $500 an hour. You could be making like 200 grand a year. 200 full-time. Imagine like, yeah, on your like LinkedIn, full-time space engineers builder, earning more than a doctor. If the demand was that, 200k, goddamn. Let me ask you this, John. How many gigs do you get for building space engineers builds? So I imagine that there is some demand, but it's not like crazy. 1 to a month, yeah. So unless you can start charging like 2 grand per build, Roni. Well, people probably don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, plenty of people would think that's absurd, but for some people, it's like, why the hell not, Respect the grind. Yeah, no, space engineers builds, I do showcase. It's probably all I do. I have done so much showcase, I have forgotten how to play space engineers. That's the truth, honestly, guys. I literally I've got like 7,000 hours in this game and probably 6,000 to showcase. But that's not true. A lot of that is actually making videos. As if you've ever recorded cinematics, it just takes so long. It's like brain destroyingly long. But it's very nice, John. You've done a good job. What was like when they said, I need you to make me a ship, like what was the requirements? Whoa. Just for you guys to understand here. This was the objective that was given to John by his Fiverr. So if we look at this, hold on, let me actually get it lined up here. Wow. Look at that lineup skill. It's pretty good, actually, John. The shape is there. The shape's pretty good. That's very satisfying, actually, to do that. Very nice. What is next on the agenda? What is this? Another John? Looks like it might be. It is. It's another John Wack. Here we go. Fighter? Seems to match up with the gunship from earlier a little bit. No, a 5 gig, or is this a genuine? Okay. Oh wait, this is one of the ones you built. So this is one of those Fiverr ships that you made, right? Yeah, that's a Banu right there. I see Roni's been building something. We're going to come back and review what Roni's built in the time we've been talking at the end of this. Now, Roni's asked me to get inside this. I would, but I don't know how I'm going to get inside this. No, not that one. I don't think this one can be stopped, to be honest. This one. Holy moly, that's big. All right. I'm inside. I don't know why I do this. I was on a... Look at the speed, guys. 1,000 meters per second. Angular velocity. Oh, okay. I love as soon as you like ended it, it returned immediately back to 100. So let's come back here. I see some ships lined up. John, hogged all the showcase here. What do we have here? Loki. We have a raised platform here, all in military green. I'll press the button. So we got space for the personnel here. Kind of like a drop ship here from Loki. Are those VTOL engines on the side? They're the rocket pods there. Sorry, hinged rocket pods that kind of flip out. There's a little pink car that's been driving around since the start. I gotta get the name behind this. Pikachu Liam. Streamline rover. Looks like what's it carrying in the back? Looks like it's carrying some logs. I'm seeing what looks like a drone. Oh, no. I was looking at the wrong direction here. So this is the cockpit. Wow. I was thinking the wrong direction here. This is the front. The dragonfly. I'll open this up here. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have done that. I'm sorry. Oh, is that... Wow, there's so much going on here. So we've got like... Thrust... Oh, man. Okay. So I'm going to press this. Closed up. So now we're going to press 2. Now we're in control of the ship. There we go. It's working okay. Press 5. Oh, shoot. Well, that's trippy. It looks like it's a little bit freaking out. Like, I don't think it should be doing that. But, like, when it's flying stably, that's really nice. Look at that. It's a really nice concept, though. You're back. Look, you're back, and I'm checking out your amazing build here, Gecko. I didn't even know that ship worked. Next up, I see you've got a color scheme going on here, Gecko. Very nice looking. The drill rig works with WSD controls, pretty neat. The tracks as well. Look at those tracks. Wait a second. Did Digi add new types of tracks? Digi made it so other people can add track models, right? Because it was kind of like a foundation. It was kind of like a tracks API or something, right? I really hope Keen pays more attention to what's going on with these tracks, because I appreciate, at least by default, they don't really have any benefit from a functional point of view, even though I did hear that that could be possible if you wanted to configure it that way. But just visually, it's incredibly visually satisfying. Like, if you imagine this vehicle without tracks, it would look cool, but the tracks, twice as cool. Oh, there's more here. Oh, man. Who did the different models? Because I saw the classic one, but this is so nice, guys. What I'm trying to tell you is, like, this looks good, right? These tracks look nice in their own way. But for this build, these tracks look nice. Oh, man, it's game-changing. So, yeah, very nice tank as well here, Gecko. You got some good skills, Gecko, no doubt about it. Open the rear door here. Nice little touch. Finally, we have like a kind of rover up front. I'll just drive it for a bit. My performance is terrible, guys. But apparently, I'm not alone in that. All the stuff that you've shown here, Gecko, is great. It's all really nice stuff, both functionally and aesthetically. We have a helicarrier by Loki here. It's interesting. I'm getting it's like a aircraft carrier, helicarrier, but then I'm also getting like, how to describe it? It's a World War II style helicarrier. A World War II style helicarrier. There was something about it, the wooden deck, I think. Made in survival. Survival ready then. Oh wow, we can go upstairs, downstairs. That's cool. Except I'm still coming back to you, Roni, so you make this as good as you can. It's going to be the test of what you can build in the time the showcase finishes. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming to you, Allied. Let's start here. We have 2 incredible ships made in Citizen of the Stars. Sorry, from Citizen of the... Yeah, Star Citizen. I mean, straight off the bat. Now, you have to help me out here because I get mixed up with these, like Ares or the other one. I think this is if that's a railgun, I think it is the Ares Ion, is it called? Or the Crusader Ion? It's both. So it's a kind of combination here. Okay, let's have a look around then. Let's come back to the back. Crusader Ion, thank you. And the detail up top here. Let's go inside. Okay. Gun racks. We've got the bunk there. We've got a little engineer plush. And then we have the seat there. And off we go. Let's get a little look at here. Flying. It's really nice. All right. So that's the... So is it... You said it's both, right? So it's not an exact copy of any of the specific ships. It's almost like a Crusader Industries mix, if you see what I mean. I think the big gun makes it look like the Ion. I said. This is the Nautilus, right? I just remember the Nautilus having a gap in the middle, but I must be thinking the underside. I don't even know where to start with this. I don't even know where to start. I'll tell you what it is, guys. I've done ships way bigger than this. The challenge is the amount of detail. And because we're talking about a ship that was being built by... Like, you know, the ship itself in the game, you go, oh wow, it's really cool. But because this is being built by hand out of blocks, it's crazy what you have to do to get certain stuff to work here. Like the wings here, the side, this is all hinged. Like, look at that. That's probably like, that's even slimmer. That's probably like a 4x1 slope or something. That's the beauty of large, small grid builds. Space Engineers players have been stealing ships from SE for years now. Or maybe the other way around. Maybe one of your builds, John, inspired StarCitizen ship. You'll never know. No one would ever expect that. This section on the side. Like this is, look how detailed this is. There is no need for that to be so detailed as it is. Oh. Holy moly. This. Guys, this... I always forget some stuff, so I don't want to say it, but like this has to be one of the most complex and detailed ships I've seen. Just because the entire structure is against the laws of SE, if that makes sense. Or at least the typical rules. The landing gear. Oh. I mean, what landing gear? And even the doors of this, you could have just had straight up panels. Wow. Underneath, of course, huge quad rail guns. Look at the size of those. Look at the way it sits on the ground here. Like it's lifted up at the front, but it's super close to the ground at the back there. Okay, something just opened up here. Oh, hi John Wag. Let me on in. Okay, let's ride. Okay, very nice. Is this allied armor? It's Gecko. Gecko's chilling. Okay, so we got a little kitchen, a little bar. So I wonder how big this is inside, because of the shape, it's kind of a little bit awkward. You haven't got so much space to fill, right? But still, I see you guys like the new bunks. It's enough light to see, but it's kind of very atmospheric in here. Okay. So, very nice indeed. So I think, is that the interior done? Oh, wait a second. I just realized it's got large... This is large grid. I guess we can fly to space. Engines shifting to the front. Taking this ship to where it belongs. It's one of those ships, again, that you cannot tell from some angles that it was made in Space Engineers. There's the shot right there, fam. Oh. Oh, we're under attack, that's why. Evasive maneuvers. Oh, John's attacking us. It's kind of cool, actually. Gotta get those railguns working. Show John a thing or two. It looks like we're heading back to actually the start point here. Oh, no. No, don't tell me we lost Roni's stuff. No. No. Ron, did you blueprint it or something? Autosave. Oh, I'm so sad. You put so much work into it, and I was like keeping it to the last thing to do. Too much yapping. No, you're not wrong. I ruined it. I didn't even get to see what it was. What were you building? It was like a cool landing pad with like a base and stuff. I mean, you had built it in like half an hour. Oh, it's 40 minutes. I guess an hour probably. But have you guys watched the new YouTube video? Have you also liked, commented and subscribed? Okay, hit that bell notification. Okay.